Well, hi guys, me again. And I just want to spend a few minutes with you because I don't know if you realize, but the grant scammers are back. They're back. Let's see. Be right. Can you hear me okay, guys? Can you hear me? Sometimes I worry that this microphone doesn't work. It's a new microphone. And it's, hi, Jerome, can you? Yes, yay, they can hear. Hear the gags all here. What the hell do we care? Yeah. Listen, I want to tell you that the grant scammers are back. Okay, what's a grant scammer? Somebody that promises you a grant and they don't have any idea what the hell they're talking about and they're just after your money. Okay, now they come out every so often. You know, I think when times are tough too, they came out. I actually ran into them a lot. Oh, Fire Goddess is here. A lot years ago, and then some agency in the government, these people don't believe in the government, I think, are running the government, and they were after me because they say I promoted these grant scammers because with all the publicity I was getting, it was promoting these bad people, so they blamed me for it, which is just the most stupid thing in the world, but that's government for you, right? We're all allowed to do some stupid thing. But these grant scammers, particularly, I see them a lot now on YouTube. So you're on YouTube now. When you go in the comment sections, like here's some comments of people that said on some of my videos. They say, here's Gary Nunn. He says, LutheranGrants.com just awarded me with a grant of $45,000 for my project. Here's another. Salis Rosemary. AcornsGrants.com assisted me financially with a grant of $20,000 to start my own business. Yeah. And it goes on like that. There's another one that they call CivilGrants.com. I mean, I went to all these websites that I see. It's just all bullshit. They have nothing there. First of all, you can't find anybody. You know, there's very few words, and they have an application where you got to put all this personal information to how to send you the grant, and that's stupid. You know, just absolutely stupid. Yeah. If they don't have personal information or whatever to get, they can. And if somebody bugs you that much, okay, if you say it's so easy, I'll give you half the money. So let me get the money. I'll give it half to you. You know, if they think it's right. That's what I used to do with advertising people. I say, oh, I got to make so much money buying ads for you. Well, why don't we split the money? You run my ad and I'll give you half the money. You know, and actually the good companies do that. And I made a lot of money doing that. So the same thing, just ignore grant. I have yet to see any legitimate grant company, you know, that's helped you. I mean, and you can't trust me because I'm biased. I'm selling this stuff too. You know, so you can't trust my motives when talking because of my, you know, natural biasness. But from what I see, that I've never seen anybody really knows their stuff. I've been saying this 40 years. It's usually somebody sees. It's all marketing. They know how to sell, and they know how to sell better than I. So I'm a little bit jealous. Maybe that's why you can't trust me either. But these grants, also what's happening, there's another scam. People are pretending they're me and they're texting people. I don't know if they're hacking into my account and getting the people on my account, but like on Instagram, one of our members sent a big conversation he had with this person. I was telling him, you know, saying he was me, had my name, Matthew Lesko, and Matthew Lesko was my handle there, not Matthew Lesko with some numbers after it or something like that. You know, it was just real weird stuff, you know. And to chase them down, they're probably some other country or whatever. You can never get a hold of them. And that's it. Anybody wants you wire you money or anything like that, it's just nuts. You know, if they're not using, and that's another reason why, you know, in dealing with anybody, if you use a credit card and not a debit card, because then you could just stop payment. You know, when you find out this is a scam, and if they don't refund your money. To me, a good company will always refund your money no matter what. You know, that's me. I don't care. You can come back 10 years from now. Yeah, that's why I don't have any, you know, read all this fine print. No, you like it, you don't, you know, you feel taken advantage of, I'll just refund you. It's just not worth it. And that's what I think good people should do. You know, instead of having you sign some thing of, you know, 1,500,000 words that you have to read. That's crazy. You know, none of us read that anyway. And that means they just don't believe in what they're doing. And if you're, to me, I believe if you misinterpret something, that's my problem, and that's because I get excited about it, and want to make a sale, of course, but if I don't want to take advantage of anybody, I want you to realize that this stuff does take work, and that's what it's about, and that you really have to know the system well to be able to use it. And I've been studying for 40 years, and that's why I feel now, my latest website is the only place in America now that you could come and find out all the government benefits that you're eligible for. I mean, it really pisses me off in a way that I have to do it. I have a 501c3 and I need grant assistance for my program. Okay, Joe, is that Joe or JB? Anything like that. I mean, this is what I'm doing on Let's Go Help. So if you go to letsgohelp.com, that's $19, $19.95. And like you're a nonprofit, I'll help you. I'll show you, I'll give you links to the 10 best places where you live to apply for money to become a nonprofit or grow your nonprofit or whatever. Study this thing, know all this stuff. I'm going to save you thousands of hours, researching. You can't find it on Google. And this is what I feel I've finally done. After studying this stuff for 40 years, I always think that everybody in this country should have a resource to go to that tells them what, what they paid for and then what they could use. See, half of the whole federal budget goes back to individuals to give them money to do things. You hear that? Half the federal budget goes to individuals in money to do things and solve financial problems. Half the budget, but nobody knows where it all is. Everybody knows little pieces, or you go to grants.gov. That's the last place to go. They have a few things you'll find there, but it is too complicated for any one person to do. Now I'm saying it's too complicated, but it is for me. I still don't have it perfectly, but I have it just good. Now I got all this stuff because I put it in English. You don't have to worry about the gobbledygook, or whatever. It's all in English. I have now on Let's Go Help 35 little videos that you could watch to see the kind of information. See, we all ask the wrong questions. You go to Google and ask the wrong question, want a grant. No, you don't want a grant for your nonprofit. And actually, that's the closest place you do probably want a grant. But you have contracts, you have free services, you can get free equipment as a nonprofit. You can fly overseas for free as a nonprofit. All these things. So there's other things too. And really, to get up and going, you don't need money. You need help. You need legal help. You need management help. You need all this other stuff. And I show you where to get all of that. I'm a disabled vet and live near me. Oh, really? Are you next door? Should I go over and say hello? Well, I think there's so much. I don't know what your disability is, but there's so much you can do now with a disability because of the internet. Look at me. I stay home. You could. If I could do all this in a wheelchair or in a bed or anything. This is what I like about this. I want to do this the next 20 years. I'm 75, so if I turn 90, I can still do this. And you make money this way. So there's so many ways to make this kind of money. The best 1992, Let's Go and Family. Well, thank you, Oliver. I'm a disabled vet. So how I'm going to make it nonprofit organization to help families in need. Anna, I wouldn't worry about becoming a nonprofit. It's nice, and that's maybe. I think that's wrong, and it's a biased opinion. And of course, a lot of people say I'm wrong, and you should be a nonprofit first. No, you should find out what you really want to do first, and then find out where the money is for that, and then see if when you find potential sources of money, then you determine whether you should be a nonprofit or not. But let's say you want to help families, right? Is that what you want? I'm going to make a nonprofit organization to help families in need. Okay. Don't do anything until you start hanging around families in need. Don't do anything until you find other people that are helping families in need. That's what you have to do first. and see what is being provided now, and what people need, so you understand more how you could make a difference in that. There's a lot of help to be given, but you can't be doing the same thing everybody else is doing. Nobody's going to get money. Nobody's going to, and it's silly to do it then. So what you have to do, what I would do, Anna, right now would be call 211 right now, or no, go to 211.org. Okay, 211.org, and put in your zip code, and they'll show you all the nonprofits in your area that are helping families now. Go through them. Maybe they'll have people helping with mental health, or people helping with training, people, and look at them. And go, maybe even one that is sort of like you want to do, go volunteer. You go volunteer for somebody who's getting money to do that now. This is the best way to learn where the opportunities are. You identified the need. Okay, families need help, right? But now you have to find out where the opportunities are for you to get money to help them, okay? And that's what you should do first. Okay, Chuck, I want to start a program to teach children entrepreneurial skills. Great. Do it right now. Don't start anything. Just do it. Do it. Okay, what you do is you go to your local library, okay, and you ask them, you want to rent a room for a Sunday or Saturday morning at 10 o'clock, or when the kids get up, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, that you're going to do a course, a 1-hour course for kids who want to be multimillionaires or whatever, just something crazy to attract kids, okay? You started. Now you just need kids to come. See, that's what you need to know. You don't need to know how to get money. You have to need to know what the market is and how you're going to how you're going to solve the problem. So when you start seeing kids, then how are you going to get kids to go to the library? See, that's what you're going to have to do when you get all the money. So do that first. Learn how to do that first. Me now, I've been for 7 or 8 years now. I've been trying to figure out how to package my information again. Boy, it takes and I'm going to spend a lot of money, but no, I don't know what the hell to do. Why should I spend money? And there's too many free ways to learn how to do it. And then you go to schools, you go to dances, you hand out flyers. You have a free place. All this will cost you nothing. To see if there's a market, to see if anybody wants to do this. Because if nobody wants to do it, and you don't know how to attract them to do it, so no matter how much money you're going to get, it won't matter. So learn the hard part first. The hard part sure is getting money, but if they gave you all the money, then if you don't know how to do the other part, you're certainly going to fail. And that's it. They song happy. Who sung? They song happy. Is that Found Him? JB Capital Crow. Awesome. Signing up now. Okay, great. Let's go help. See, that's the kind of help. I swear. I think I really found it now. The reaction I'm getting since I started this, because it's one single place to know about all the free money that's available, free services and everything that you'll never find in Google. And see, what I do is package it in a way too. I have 15 videos that you could watch, these 2-3 minute videos on each of them to start understanding what kind of help is there. So starting a nonprofit, there's a little video for that, to see what's kind of help is there. And then I show you where at the state level, most of this stuff is, and you get all this for free for $19. I actually give you like $120 worth of stuff right away, so you're armed and ready to go and on the takeoff pad, And then you have me 24/7 because I gave you something that was stupid, and it didn't work. I do that all the time. I do it myself too. So you say, "Hey, this didn't work. Where the hell I should go?" That's when we brainstorm. That's when it really happens. That's when it really works. When all the obvious stuff doesn't work, then you have to start digging, man. And you have to get smart and try harder. And that's when you really see how is Superman going to get out of this problem now? That's when it really counts. I want my family to be happy, like yourself. My husband and my 2 children are watching you when I was watching you. So now you are Uncle Lesko. Uncle, let's go. That's great. Whatever. To me, life is terrible. Okay, It takes a lot of hard work. You get beat up all the time and whatever. So how are you going to, what are you going to do about that? And I think that what you do about that is find something you like doing, find something that you like, you think is important, and a contribution you could give to others, and figure out how to get paid for it. You can't have that overnight. You have to learn how to feed yourself and your family first, and it may be with that. It may not be for now, but then to work towards that, even if you have to, you know. And what I show you too in this website is not only government grants, I show you all ways to make extra income without any money. See, everything I show you, nothing in the website. I'm never going to give you a website that takes your money. You go to Google, every goddamn website you see is going to want money, right? Maybe there's a few, but you're never going to find them. Yeah. That's it. Anna Ramos, want my family to be. Oh, yeah. Tracy, how do reach out? Okay, see, when you sign up with me on Let's Go Help, I have a closed Facebook group, okay? And the group is helping. They're getting smart, but we just started, so they're not real smart yet, but they're getting smart. They help with sources and stuff like that. Hey, we'll try this, that, whatever. Yeah. But me, I come in, and I do it every day. And if I don't do it, if I don't answer your question in a day or two, you just beat on me. I'm an old fart, and I forget a lot of stuff. I had a call today at what was it, like 4 o'clock or something. I forgot all about it, and it really ticked me off. And it's a Let's Go talk where it's like $2 a minute. And for 20 minutes on the phone, I could really clear those cobwebs and obstacles out of your life and show you. I don't know why. I don't know what kind of gift I have. I don't think I'm special. I just obviously know some stuff that help people. I mean, I've been doing this 40 years or more, you know, and always an entrepreneur trying to do stuff. And I don't know why, but this is I'm going to do for 20 more. So you know, it's Uncle Lesko. Yee! Well, whatever it is, it's fun to be alive, but you have to make your own fun. See, so where are the question marks here? Nobody's going to throw a party for me. You got to throw your own party. And then that becomes infectious. Yeah. And then people like that because you're having fun. Shit, I want some of that too. You know, people are just too scared to have fun. And that's what I hate about, I think, the Facebook thing. To join the Facebook group, it's a closed group, so you have to be approved. We have a test. No, the test is $20. That's what it is. And to pay the $20, it is at letsgohelp.com. letsgohelp.com. That's where you pay the $20. And then there, and that's also where we have closed meetings, you know, on Zoom. We had one recently, just a couple of days ago, and that's where I say all this stuff. I mean, I gave out a free 400-page report full of websites, and this is what you get as a member too. Not only the report of 35 videos that explain all the different ways the government can help you in your life. You need health care? There, okay, here. There's a video that gives you that. You know, 35 of them like that. You go watch. Okay, you need to send your kids to school. Okay, here's the videos for that. Here's the kind, but it's not where to go. It's to get your mind set for what you have to look for. Then you get another report, you know, that everybody gets, and that's 400 pages that have each of those 35 broke into websites where they are. You'll never. It'll take. It took me 40 years to do that 40-page report. Okay. So that I have every website by state. Now, what I give you is a sample state. I don't give you a free one for every state. I charge for that. But with the sample, half of that 400 pages you can use right away. The other half is for a state. And what you have to do is look for the similar program in your state. It's all the same names and everything. But see, you don't even know what to ask for. Now you know what to ask for. You know. And that, and if you can't find it, then I'm there. I'm there. You said, let's go. I can't find my workforce development center in Tuscaloosa or whatever. Yeah, and I'll get the website and send it to you. I was not able to put on their website zone last couple of days. Don't know what that means, Jerome. I was not able to get on their websites zone. Not sure. Party down with Uncle Matthew at letsgohelp.com. Thanks, Oliver. That's what it, every time I watch you, I get so palm. You are a true inspiration. We're going to run and just be happy and laugh at the time, just like Uncle. Well, I mean, what is your alternative? Yeah, really? Are you going to be glum? There's enough people out there doing that already. Yeah, and that's, oh, I know, I was going to say, that's why I hate about professional. Normal jobs want you to be professional. You know, being professional to me is not being human. So if you have to not be human 8 hours a day, man, that eats you inside. You know, that's why be human. Go out there, pick your nose, whatever. And I see that relates. That's how you relate to people, is being human, not being professional. You know, yeah, Comcast, how have we helped you today? They don't give a shit how they helped you today. Somebody told them that. That's what I mean. Every time I check it. Matthew, how are you today? I am good. Well, business picking up, finally figuring out. And it's really this Let's Go Help website, because now I just realized I have what I've always wanted to do. When I wrote my first books back in the 80s, I really wanted a central source that people could go to find out what their government can do for them. Ask not what you could do for the government, but what the government can do for you. It's selfish, but people need it, you know. Who cares if it's selfish? You think every fat cat in this world is not using the hell out of this? You bet they are. And they're trying to get more every second of their life. That's what their whole town is about. That's what Trump is doing, right? He's giving it away more to the fat cats. Glum folks, no goodie. Yeah, right. And that's how I used to work for all these fat cats, showing about government programs. I said, what? They don't need more money. You know, people in this world, you know, that need it more. But they don't know, so they don't apply. And we all have wrong information about government money here. We all think that is your son following your footsteps? I mean, I push people to do what they want to do, not what I want them to do. That's not loving somebody. Trying to tell somebody to do what you want them to do is not loving. Loving to me is helping someone else do whatever the hell they want to do. That's how you love somebody. You don't know what to do with your life. I really don't know what to do with my life. I'm guessing every day of my life. Why should I tell somebody else to live like this? No, I can't. You got to find a way for yourself to go nuts. Yeah. And if I love you, I have to help you do that. If I think it's nuts or not, you want to know my opinion? Yeah, I think it's crazy, but you want to do it, man? What do I know? I don't know what I should do. So how do any of us have the audacity to tell anybody else how to live when we don't even know what the hell we should do ourselves? Now, that is nuts, but we love doing it, don't we? We just love doing that. Yeah, that's it. Everyone is selling on the web. Yes, and I'm trying to figure that out too. I used to sell on TV shows and just made a bundle doing that. That doesn't work anymore. And it's been fun these last 10 years trying to figure it out. And I figure out about 20 more years, I'm getting closer every day. But I have something I really want to do. And everything takes a long time to figure out. And so if you don't really want to do it, you're going to quit before you figure it out. See, look at all the assholes doing very, very well because they hung in there long enough to figure it out. Can I still get a grant even though the government shut down? Oh, yes. I mean, the money didn't burn. Yeah, I mean, this is just showbiz. Don't worry about it. It'll go away. People are being hurt, unfortunately. These asshole politicians are just causing pain, which is stupid. Not pain to themselves, but pain to other people because of their ideology on both sides. I mean, it's just terrible. Can you still get a copy of the 40 pages you were talking about? Yes, you join and you get that because right there, we call units. There's units. Facebook groups have something called units there. So I have a unit right there. When you sign in on the left-hand side, there's units. You go in there. You see the video we did the other night that explains it all. It's about an hour video. And then the other report that has the 35 programs in it, videos, they're short videos, and they're on Vimeo. And you'll have to sign in as a free member. You get a free, you could use Vimeo for free. Just not like put a gazillion videos on it, but it's free to watch videos, so you have to sign up and do that, and that's a better place to me than YouTube. And then there's also the 400-page report. You can download all this, keep it in your computer forever, because this is stuff every minute of your life you may be able to need. You have different problems every day, you know. And like a guy called me up or on the internet and wanted to know, oh, here's a couple acres and wanted to get money to raise vegetables in his backyard. Okay, I put together a package, showed him probably about 100 sources of money from the government, nonprofit organizations. So there were grants, low interest loans to do that. Okay, see, it would take him a year to search the internet to do that. I enjoy your insight. Thank you. Can you still get a copy of the 40? Okay, we did that. Do you ever have a bad day? Oh, shit, yeah. Yes. Yeah, we all have bad days. I have a buckle down and join your group. Well, I'm biased, but I really think if you want help, a lot of people don't want help. A lot of people have preconceived notions. And if you're willing to fail, if you get help, you have to fail. Things aren't going to work all the time. The stuff I give you initially aren't, probably ain't going to work. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I know this is what it's set to do. Whether it does it for you, it's sort of like me saying, "Hey, my cousin needs a date. How about you introduce yourself to my cousin? She hates you because of your nose or something. Who the hell knows?" I get to, this is all I could do, and that's all anyone could do. What you have to do, though, is at least that is better. Searching endlessly in Google, trying to find anything potential and getting nowhere and being in the same place the next day and having done nothing. I will give you legitimate sources that you could contact and see if it works. And if it doesn't, then the key to that, every source I give you, is to ask them, hey, well, where else do you think? Hello, how can I get money to invest in real estate? I'll show you 100 and some programs wherever you live in this country to invest in real estate. Two things. If you join Let's Go Help, I'll teach you how to find these programs, okay? And I'm all set up to do that. I'll teach you how to find them in the federal government, how to find them in the state government, how to find them in the city government, how to find them in nonprofit organizations, and things like that, okay? And that will be free, and you get stuck, you come back and answer your questions, whatever you want. Or another thing I do is I'll do that research for you. So for about $60, I'll collect all the programs in real estate for where you live. I'll do that for business also. So if you want to start a business or a nonprofit anywhere, that's the kind of free research I do. And if you want a directory of all the programs, all those websites I told you about for your state, I do that too. And that's about $70. That's what you're going to get when you join. It's one of those directories, but it's probably not for your state. But it's a good place to bounce off from to see the kinds of things you have to find. That's what it is. So you don't get caught up in acorngrants.com or lutherangrants.com or civilgrants.com. None of I have some .coms, but no, you want .gov or .org. And otherwise, that's why you get caught in these things. You don't know what to do. And these people, they call it getting your hot points. All their copy, their ads is aimed at your hot points for you to buy. And you can think, oh, I give him $80 and that solves my problem. Or you are only the best. Well, thank you, J.A. I'm almost a long life to Uncle. Let's go. Hi, it's good, Uncle. Let's go. Yee! Leroy Curran, how can I get that list? Let'sGoHelp.com. Let'sGoHelp.com. Yes, it's going to charge you $19.95, and that's a monthly fee. So you have 30 days, to join the conferences, see all the old conferences. We did one a month or so ago on how to retire in 3 years. That's right. At any age, retire in 3 years. I show you how to do that, and all the sources that are available. A lot of philosophy. I like typing philosophies. That's more important. I have a kid down the street that wants to go to school video game program. What was that college? Yeah, I put together somewhere a list of colleges that now teach video games and grants that are available to learn video games. So yes, that's a growing field. So put scholarship, video games, stuff like that. But anything like that, I think the kid going to college, first, he's got to get basic skills too. I mean, the best deal for starting in any higher education is your community college. It's going to be free, next to free or whatever, depending on your income. And it's the best deal. They're going to these fancy universities, everything. They're just tuition mills, you know. And then after that 2 years, then you could go somewhere else and try to get a scholarship to get, you know, in video game. But you could take a computerized course, you know, for the first 2 years. Oh, here's another one. I just got Acorns Grants gave me the sum of $20,000, and I'm really so grateful. Acorns Grants is full of shit. I just popped up on my feed or somewhere. I think it's coming from YouTube. So you have to be careful about all that stuff. Let's see, a kid down the street, and you'll never apply for money for us. And you will never apply for money for us. Not sure what that means. On SSDI, do I qualify for grants? Yes. It depends on where. I mean, I figure about 17,000 government programs alone. Some have requirements, some don't. Doesn't matter. Ignore what you think is about grant. You go out and look. And if that one doesn't do it, you keep looking for another one. That's what the game is. It's like someone saying, you know, you're asking one person out to date and they say no. Well, nobody's going to go out with it. No, you just haven't asked enough people yet. And that's what it's about. Yeah. You have to do that. And actually on the internet now, there's too many ways to make extra money. I specialize in that. There's a free course you could take on being a freelancer online and make extra money. And that's in San Francisco. It's the city of San Francisco does that. And it's a free course. And what they have is a beautiful part of that course. It's all free online to make money at home online. And they have a thing for how to make money from, you know, the cloud. You know, how to make that kind of money, how to retire in 3 years. Interesting. Are there grants for product patents? Yes. Actually, what I found was, yes. I mean, you could protect your idea without getting a patent, and that costs about $70, I think, or something like that. Then there's also lawyers that are nonprofit that help people too that way. But there's free help to help make that decision. Do not go to a grant company. Do not go to a venture company. Forget any company that's going to help you with the idea. 2 places you want to go is find an inventors club. Now, these are nonprofits, people that help each other. Other inventors will help you for free at the local inventors club. That's what you want. And then you also want to go to your local business development center. That's a county thing. And they have things that help any business for free. Call your local county government. And if you have trouble finding them or anything, that just join Let's Go Help. $20 and we'll send you the websites. Yeah. How to retire in 3 years. What are the grants for product patents? Yeah. See, I mean, we only know about spending money. And wow, that is great. I'm in San Diego. That was the, what is the course called? The one in San Francisco. Yeah, you could take it online. It's if you put San Francisco city gig freelancing, maybe you'll find that course, because I know it's something. I think it's gig.San Francisco. Let me see. I have it later if you want to. Let me see. Okay. San Francisco gig training. No. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, okay. Gig training, GIGTRAINING .sfgov.org. Gig training, GIGTRAI train, TRAINING sfgov, San Francisco Gov, but sfgov.org. And then on that, you can take the course about being a freelancer, but most important there's a button called Work Finder. And that's where they have all these gig websites, all these gig platforms that you could learn. So if you like pets, well, here's how to make money at home with pets. If you like to do research, here are the platforms that you sign up for. And those platforms are all free. It costs nothing. See, that's why you with SSDI or whatever, you have a disability and work at home. This is how you can make money at home. It's not big money. It could turn into decent money, could turn into big money or whatever. It takes a while to learn the system even. So don't worry if you're not making money in the beginning, because it'll take big money anyway. It takes time and effort. When applying for grants, do they look for income and or credit? No, because you don't have to pay it back. That's only the banks want that, or people are going to loan you money. Wow, that is great. I was actually, you know what I mean, Lee? So don't worry about any of that. So all those questions, you can ask 100 questions, and it may or may not be true. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that you go and look for the money. Hey, I want to do this, and if they say no because you look funny, okay, then you go somewhere else. You want to do things. That's all. I already listen and learn from you tonight. Oh, thank you, Prima. Well, let me help you more. Go to letsgohelp.com. Give me a big $20 smooch. but don't stretch. I mean, if you can't afford that, it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to die. Don't worry, and I'll be around for 20 more years. Can you elaborate on the product production without a patent? Yes, you have to go to those organizations that will help you for free, but just don't spend money on that. See, and people, it's the same thing. There's 100 things you could spend money on, but the only thing that's important is if people are going to buy it. If you have a good idea and people are going to buy it, and you worry about people stealing it, and I think that's silly too, because people are lazy. Don't worry. Everybody will show you the one thing. You talk to a lawyer. Oh yeah, this guy lost $1 gazillion because General Motors stole it. Well, if you're that smart, God bless you. Most of us aren't. So you just try to find ways to do it. There's lots of ways to do it, and like I said, those two places I told you about. One is this business development center, and the other one is your local club. Your state has a club for inventors. It's free, or maybe they charge you $20. Still going to be cheaper than anything else you find on the internet, okay? And that's important to know. You want the cheap one. Okay, guys, I got to warn some other people about these bad scammers out there. So I got to do some other live stuff. But nice to talk with you. Don't forget, letsgohelp.com. Okay, and I'll help you for the next 20 years. Oh, I know. Oh, no. So I get out hit by a bus tomorrow. Then you're stuck for it. You only got $1 worth, right? So, well, anyway. Well, thanks again for putting up with me. Hope it helped. Take care.